Coming up on DC News Now at noon, body cam footage has been released of an officer-involved shooting that left the man dead. We'll have the latest. And later, sales tax holidays are coming to the DMV. We'll have the must-buys coming up. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at noon. I am Mark Hall. Let's check on the weather. Meteorologist Damon Matson joins us now. And Damon, obviously, we had severe weather last night. Any chance of a repeat again today?
Yeah, Mark, those thunderstorms last night were something else with all of the lightning, the heavy rainfall. And the heavy rainfall is part of the reason why today we're also going to be watching out for that possibility of some severe weather. And it is a DMV first warned day as a result. It looks like we're going to be quiet for the next couple of hours. The sun has been shining down on the White House here over the morning hours, now into the afternoon. But soon enough, we're going to see redevelopment of rainfall and storms. We can go ahead and take a look at those storms from yesterday. First and foremost, man, was it active out there starting in the afternoon. All it took was a little bit of wind here and there. And look at all of the lightning, the heavier rainfall that these storms produced. That was the key issue for us out there yesterday. Things just continue to fire up and cause a lot of just headaches, and of course those different damage reports that came in as well from the wind, the lightning, and then we also had a couple of instances where flash flood warnings were needed, and that's because we saw a lot of rainfall with those storms yesterday. And as we go into this afternoon, a flood watch. It is now in effect starting at 3 p.m., going until 11 p.m. today, the prime time for those storms and that heavier rainfall to fire up on this Friday. And everybody is included within that flood watch across the entire viewing area today, because we could see an additional 1 to 3 inches of rain in just a few hours over some of the same areas yesterday that picked up a good clip of rainfall. Those heavier thunderstorms in and around the D.C. metro producing upwards of an estimated 2.8 inches just to the north and east of D.C. in Prince George's County, and just to the southeastern portion of Prince George's County too, estimated 3.5 inches. And then you slide back over toward western Maryland. We had a lot of rain over parts of Allegheny County as well. So we're going to watch out for that flood threat here today, especially in some of these same locations that picked up a lot of rainfall yesterday.
All right, Damon, thank you. We'll check back with you in just a few moments. Well, breaking at noon, the family of a man shot by D.C. police confront the mayor. This just happened, and minutes after the body cam video from officers was released. And we want you to listen first to the exchange, the victim's sister confronting Mayor Bowser at a news conference, and then we'll show you that video.
Okay, we're going to ask, hold on, ma'am. Our practice is to answer questions from the press.
No, you have to answer my brother.
Yes, ma'am.
And you guys are saying, gun, that never happened on that video. I seen it. It never happened. And you talk about gun exchange, that never happened. Don't do that.
Okay, so that is what we said, ma'am. What we said from the outset is what we know right now is what we can see on the video.
And it don't say gun.
Okay, so the video has been released, and people can see and confirm what the chief has said.
And you heard the mayor say that D.C. police have released the body camera video of that shooting that happened on July 30th, and we're about to show you a clip from that video. And we want to warn you at first that it may be jarring or disturbing to watch.
3rd Street, left turn, 3rd Street. Good. Shot fire.
Now, police shot and killed 31-year-old Kevin Hargraves. His sister, who you saw confront the mayor, says that officers shot her brother in the back as he was running. Police say that Hargraves had a gun when police shot him. The officer in that video is on administrative leave. And we're going to continue to follow this story tonight starting at 5 p.m. right here on DC News at 5. Well, new developments and the major breaking news we were following from last night's deadly lightning strike outside of the White House. 2 of the 4 people hit by lightning have died, a couple from Wisconsin. DC News Now's Brittany Ward is live at Lafayette Park where it happened. Brittany, you have more information on that couple.
Mark, you know, it was a tragic situation that happened here at the park behind me to a couple who was here just on vacation. 76-year-old James and 75-year-old Donna Mueller are the 2 out of the 4 victims who passed away. DC Fire and EMS say they received a call about the incident around 6:55 yesterday evening, and members of the Secret Service actually witnessed the lightning strikes and helped the victims. We talked with one woman who was also here at the time of the event. Here's how she describes that chaotic scene.
And all of a sudden this lightning came, and I'm not exaggerating, it came this close to us. And we were going, whoa. And then about 6 minutes later, all these ambulances pulled up.
And we do have a picture of what the radar looked like yesterday evening. You can see all of the lightning strikes that hit here in the district. But if we take a look at our full screen right now, this is a graphic provided by the National Lightning Safety Council. It breaks down lightning fatalities by the year. So far, including today's death, at least 11 people have died due to getting struck by lightning in 2022. And if you look at the blue versus the pink, it gives a stark contrast. Overall, for the years tracked here, 9 out of the 10 lightning victims are men. And the 2 victims that are the other 2 victims, I should say, that were a part of this, they are still in the hospital. We still have no word yet on their conditions, but once we know, we will give you those details. For now, I'm reporting in the district. Brittany Ward for DC News Now.
Brittany, thank you. And taking a look at the White House, where President Biden has responded to the lightning strike, he writes, quote, "Our hearts are with the families who lost loved ones, and we are praying for those still fighting for their lives." Well, we are following developing news. DC Fire and EMS are on the scene of a fire in Northwest. This is a look at the scene on 9th and F Street Northwest. The flames broke out at the Riggs Hotel. We're told that everybody has been evacuated to a nearby hotel. And police are working to learn how a training exercise turned deadly when a retired police lieutenant shoots and kills an officer. It's an update to the shooting at the Anacostia Library yesterday. Police have arrested 58-year-old Jesse Porter on involuntary manslaughter charges. The victim has been identified as 25-year-old Maricia Mannion. Dave Laval takes us through the timeline of what happened.
It's obviously very tragic.
Metropolitan Police Chief Robert Conti reacts to a deadly shooting at the Anacostia Library. It happened shortly before 4:30 Thursday afternoon. Conti identified the victim as a library police officer. He did not name the person who fired the shot, but Conti said it's a retired Metro Police lieutenant. Police gathered at the library to train with their batons when the shooting took place. Conti said officers don't normally use live ammunition in exercises like this. That's one question to be answered.
I wish I had more information to share with you as to why and how this happened. This is a very unfortunate event, and we are investigating right now. We'll investigate this matter to the fullest.
And that was Dave Laval reporting. The U.S. Attorney's Office of the District of Columbia is assisting in the investigation. We will update you when we receive more information. Well, developing now, police are searching for the man they say vandalized a church in Anne Arundel County. They used surveillance video to identify Donald Hood Jr., and police say that he wrote an offensive message on the door of the Kingdom Celebration Church on Annapolis Road in Gambrills Wednesday night. Now, if you know where Hood is, you are asked to call police. And Anne Arundel County Executive Stuart Pittman has responded to the racially motivated vandalism incident. He writes, quote, "This is the second time in a matter of weeks that the Kingdom Celebration Center has been the victim of racist graffiti, and I am appalled." Pittman says that despite these hateful efforts, he will never stop working to make Anne Arundel County the best place for all. Yeah, Damon, the talk really this morning was about that severe weather that we had last night. Of course, the lightning strikes and the heavy rain. And again, you had talked earlier that, we may see some flooding today. So again, the possibility of severe weather continues to be a concern here in our region.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. The threat is far from over here. Yesterday was just the start as we continue to have a very muggy air mass in place, a frontal boundary nearby. All the ingredients are there. And though the sun is out right now across a good portion of the DMV and 4-state region, well, it's not going to stay that way for very much longer.